Excuse me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna try to be quiet because my husband is obviously still asleep. It's a Saturday. So he doesn't have work. So I'd like him to sleep in because, that's important. There's a really bad thunderstorm going on. It's actually past us mostly, so it's not as bad now. But it's bad enough that there was hail, and we got a weather advisory, which I surprisingly, excuse me, did not wake up for, but I had headphones in because I decided to sleep on the couch because I kept overheating, which didn't help because I overheated on the couch too. It's a problem that I have. Later today, I'm gonna make a video, like I'm determined to make a video on anointing candles and how to do that and stuff. Because when I made this channel, I was gonna do it for witchy stuff, and it's mostly just been a vlog. I've been really low spoon lately, and I'm having a lot of health issues. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but my medication change has really fucked me up. So, yeah, I guess this is just a quick update. Well, maybe I'm gonna ramble a little bit, probably. That's what I usually do. But pretty much, I adopted a puppy. He's a lot younger than he should be for adoption. He's only 6 weeks, coming up on 7, which you should adopt a puppy at 8 to 10 weeks because they still need their mom and their litter mates until then. But his mom died, unfortunately. She was extremely emaciated, and the people that had them could no longer afford the puppies. There were 11 puppies, which is a lot of puppies. So the people that were fostering them put an ad up, and I saw them and kind of fell in love with all of them. They're Texas healer mixes. We don't really know what the dad is, but he very much looks like a healer. He's still getting his color in, and we won't know exactly what he's gonna look like until he's older. But, excuse me, again. But, yeah, I'm gonna be training him to be a service dog, a psychiatric service dog, which is gonna be really hard, but I am very determined because it gives me something to do during the day. It gives me motivation, which I severely lack, and through this process of getting him and kind of needing a service dog, I have decided I'm going to become a dog trainer because it is too hard to get service animals for psychiatric issues, at least on this side of the United States, which is close to the East Coast. I think it's considered the East Coast, Tennessee. I'm not sure. At least Midwest, but not close enough to the Midwest to get... Look, you can see all the lightning out there. Ooh. You can see all the flashing. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. Here, I'll move it so you don't see as much. Sorry, guys. I'll put a disclaimer that there's flashing lights because I don't want that to mess with anybody. Yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, it's too hard to get a psychiatric service dog in this area because they are all for military, and not their spouses or anything like that. I mean, some of them do for their children, but their spouses are kind of left by the wayside, which really sucks because obviously I'm a spouse of military and I need a service dog really badly. But my psychiatrist wrote up a prescription saying that, I need a service dog and that my dogs are both required for my therapy. So, because I already had a prescription for Corn Dog as my ESA, and now I have a prescription for Pumpernickel, or Pumpkin, which is what we decided to call the puppy. Saying that he's going to be in training for being a service dog, and as long as he passes, once he's older, then he'll be a full-fledged service dog, doing the public access test, and all of that, which, I mean, for right now, I'm mostly concerned about, getting him trained. He's still young enough. He's got to learn sit, stay, lay down, wait, stuff like that. So we're starting with sit and wait. He does really good when it comes to his food for sit, and he does okay so far with sit, going outside and for treats and stuff. But obviously we've only had him for almost a week, so he's about 7 weeks old now. Yeah, come Sunday, tomorrow. But pretty much it's gonna be a really hard job for me, but I'm extremely determined because I really need this, and until then, Corn Dog is still my ESA, so that helps while I'm at home. But having Pumpernickel really helps me get outside because he needs to be socialized. He needs to be used to being outside. We're going to start taking him, hopefully, to the hardware store. I think they allow dogs, just to kind of get him used to that. Definitely take him to the pet store, which we've already done a couple times. He made a friend. This lady came up and asked if she could pet him. He was so excited to see her. One thing happened though, is I was holding him because he was starting to get a little tired and stressed out and didn't want to walk on his leash anymore, which is understandable. We'd been there for a while, just kind of walking him around, picking out dog toys. I'm sorry for the tremors. But, this one woman came up and didn't even ask. He's in my arms up against, like, my chest. Didn't even ask and started petting him, asking me about him. I'm like, I understand he's a puppy and he's adorable, and yes, he does need the socialization of people, strangers and stuff like that, but could you not come up while he's against my chest and just immediately start petting him and stuff like that? Like, that's almost, to me, that's like coming up and petting a baby, or touching a baby and grabbing their feet and stuff like that. Like, you gotta ask if you want to, I don't know. Like, I would say no to a baby, like my son. People come up and start playing with his feet and his hands and stuff like that. I'm like, don't touch him. I don't know where you've been. I don't know when the last time you washed your hands was. And that happened quite frequently. But obviously, like, he's a puppy. So it's not as bad, I guess. I don't know, it still freaks me out, but that's because I'm paranoid and I don't like people. But, I mean, she was nice enough, so that's good at least, like, but we did get him a vest, because he needs to get used, well, not like a vest, like a harness, because he needs to get used to being on that. don't know how well you're gonna see it, but it's this little red harness because he's adorable, and it's upside down. We got a little patch. I don't know how well you can read it. It's backwards in this, but it only cost like $6 for all of it on Amazon. But you know, it says service dog in training because that's what he is. So yeah, obviously we're not going to take him into places that aren't dog friendly until he's actually trained and actually registered and stuff like that, and doing his public access test and stuff, because you know that's illegal and I don't want to get in trouble with the law and stuff. But I don't know, he's a good pup. He is still got that puppy, you know, everything must go in my mouth nonsense going. Here, you want your toy? Get your toy. Don't chew on the blanket. Here. Here you go. Here you go. No, is the blanket better? What about your rope? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I can't. Oh, here's a bone. You want a bone? Yeah, he's got these. Sorry if I might have to cut some video out because I don't know how much the camera tilted. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he's got these little Nyla bones that are for puppies. I think this one's bacon flavored. I don't know, it smells gross to me, but he seems to really like it. And he's got a dragon. Can I borrow this? Oh no, you're chewing on it. I'd rather you chew on it than show it off. He's got a dragon for tough chewers, so we always get the tough chewer toys for Corn Dog, especially because Corn Dog will eat it. He will just eat it. We got him a giant lizard, and he's already got a hole in it, and he's only had it once for like 30 minutes. So it's one of those things where we'll bring it out, we'll play with him, very supervised, and then once we're done, we'll put it away. For the puppy, for Pumpernickel, however, he can have the toy pretty much whenever because he's not that big of a chewer yet, and since he needs it to learn not to chew on us, he gets it pretty much whenever he wants it. Yeah. He's very cute. I'll turn the camera around and hopefully you'll see him better. That, or I'll make a video of him later on because it's kind of dark and I don't have very good lighting in my house. What you doing, puppers? What you doing? Are you stuck? You need help? I'll be right back. Okay. Hopefully we're back. He's still kind of wanting to chew on the blanket, but he got stuck in the couch. We got this couch at the thrift store. It is god-awful. I love it. Definitely something probably from like the 70s, 80s, something like that. And I'll have to do like a little clip of it. You guys have probably seen a little bit of it because I've done little outros of Corn Dog, which he's in bed right now because, you know, he doesn't need to go to like the bathroom in the middle of the night usually, and if he does, he definitely lets me know. But Pumpernickel, you know, needs to go out in the bathroom way more often with as young as he is, but he's really good at waking me up and letting me know he needs to go. Oh, was that a tasty hand? Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Good boy. Definitely teaching him that kisses are okay, but bites are not. As soon as he starts using teeth, I replace it with a toy. But, I guess that's a bit about the dogs. As far as my health goes, it's the shit that I'm dealing with my doctors is absolutely, I am so done. But mentally I am so far out there that I'm not exactly capable of communicating very clearly with them, because I'm just too fucking frustrated that nothing's being done. So I'm working with my psychiatrist now to try to get my meds taken care of, because once that my mental shit is taken care of, hopefully some of my physical shit will be taken care of, because I'm so done. I can barely walk anymore because it hurts too bad. And you know, now that I have the puppy, you know, I'm forcing my way through it because I'm losing muscle tone, I'm gaining weight really rapidly, and part of the gaining weight is due to my medication. But, you know, I fell off the vegetarian wagon for a while, and that's also part of my pain. It's because eating meat, for some reason, it doesn't go well with me, and I don't really have, like, an issue with eating meat. It does freak me out because they have a face and eyes. That's just weird. But I like the taste. I don't really see an issue with it. No hate, please. It's just everybody has their preference. Oh, that's an awful sound, Bubba. He's found the tag. I might have to cut those off because that's not a good sound. But I'm gonna go back on the vegetarian thing because I do like it. I like vegetarian food. You can make vegetables taste really good, and I mean, when I was eating meat, I didn't eat much meat to begin with, so it's not like it's gonna be hard to be a vegetarian. The only thing I'm gonna really miss is chorizo. I love me some chorizo, but other than that, I can kind of, you know, just do whatever I usually do, just minus the, like, chicken. And I guess I'm still gonna eat fish occasionally because I really like fish, and while they still have eyes and kind of freak me out, I like the taste. And it's pretty good for you, so mostly depending on, like, I don't know. I don't know. Fish is usually pretty good for you, so at least from my understanding, so I don't really know if there's a fish that's really necessarily bad for you. I know you can't eat, like, nothing but fish because of, you know, mercury poisoning and all that. But, I'm starting to get kind of shaky, so I'll end the video here, do a little outro. Ow! No! Bite the dragon! A little outro of Pumpernickel. Hopefully the light will be good and you can see him well enough. Bye, guys. This is Pumpernickel. He is all curled up, sort of, on my tablet and my notebooks. Probably starting to chew on them. Aren't ya? Pumpernickel. Oh, you're gonna look this way? No? Is the light distracting because of the flash? Let's see if I can get his face. Oh, yeah, I'm chewing on the blanket. Here, chew on this. Oh, look at that face. Oh, look at that face. Yeah. You want the dragon? You want the dragon? There you go. Good job. Yeah. So bye, guys.